No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.
Switch me on and let's switch it up. Hey there, slutties. I am your fantastic host, Sammy Switch, and welcome to another episode of the Suburban Slut Podcast. Your home for what? For kinkery, for sluttery, for fuckery, rawr, and everything in between. Slide on in and let's get cozy, shall we? What's up, my babies, my slutties, my darlings? How's it going? Wow, we have an episode tonight, and Papa Sammy has been a very, very busy trying to get all the goodies, all the content from my darling neighborhood that I love so much, each and every one of you. Love, love, love. Let's just fucking jump in, shall we? So, first and foremost, yes, tonight is a very special night. I'm starting off the show with the biggest thank you, with the biggest love to each and every one of you out there. You amazing little slutties. We have hit 2,000 downloads. Yes, we did it. You did it. You did it. You did it, all of you. I'm so fucking... I know it's a silly, stupid thing. It's 2,000 downloads. I get it, but that's a lot of downloads, and I felt really awesome and really felt good about myself because you guys like the show. You don't like when my phone goes off, but you like the show. So, that's just going to stay in. I'm going to turn that on silent, though, when we get a little comfy. But we should let's celebrate. We're almost a year in, and 2,000 downloads later, we're still here. We're still slutty. We're still bringing good stuff, new stuff. So much to come. So much to come. Get your Hitachis out and let's get going. So yes, thank you foremost. I'm not saying this right. You guys got me in my feels. Firstly, thank you, everyone. Thank you for following the show. Thank you for your support. Everything you slutties do, guys, girls, theys, thems, thank you. Okay. All right. Stop it. Come on. We got 2,000 more downloads to go. So tonight on the episode, we have stuff. My papers are out of order, of course. All right. So tonight on the show, I was going to be going over clicks. That's going to get pushed back, and the reason why stuff's going to kind of push around, I was very actively trying to get content creator segments, interview guests, and everything, especially with Exxxotica. They're coming up. It's 3 months from now, so I have a lot of content for you guys, girls, theys, and thems, interviews, creator crushes, all sorts of stuff. So this weekend, I'm literally doing like four interviews this weekend because I'm a psychopath. And I really want to make sure you guys have the content you come here for and the educational stuff that we also share. So I wanted to make sure that we keep this going and keep you educated and also a little turned on, if you know what I mean. So, what's upcoming this weekend? I do have a simply, well, I can't put into words. Alexa Cole is a Romanian dominatrix she basically just breathes poetry. She speaks so amazing. I have that interview this Saturday. I also have one of our, I don't know what the term is, if it's freshman, if it's rookie, but someone that's new to content creating. And Moonshine Bondage, she is a delightful little treat. I've been talking to her ever since she agreed for the interview. She is a sweetheart. She fits in your pocket, and she's completely breedable. If that doesn't do it for you, I don't know what else you're looking for in a content creator. So, we got those two coming up. I also have Bass Switch Babe, who's also new to the content creator scene. I also have Susan Bratton, a I think we need to pause here and really, explain. Susan Bratton's a big fucking deal. She is a tech guru. She is a sexual advisory guru. She is passionate. She is funny. She's like a big fucking deal. And guys, girls, theys, thems, I'm not nervous at all for that interview because she's super professional and I'm just a feral idiot that likes talking dirty things. So I'm going to try my best with that one. I'm going to really put on the suit and tie, not the pants, but I'm going to really try and bring that essence of professionality. Yes, that's the word we're going to use tonight. What else is coming up? Yes, you heard the rumblings. You heard the music. You heard online through words that Slut Madness 3 is coming. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I have started recruiting for the madness. And of course, I know I heard the feedback. I heard the comments and everything. And as of right now, I'm doing my best. I'm doing everything. I know all of you love Bowie so much. They are amazing. One of my favorite people, one of my first guests and friends. I've said it before. Bowie, we're friends. I'm sorry you're kind of stuck with me now. There's no return, but I'm delightful, and sometimes I buy pizza. So it's a good friendship. It's good friendship. Right now I'm trying to work with Bowie to have them come back. They really are the anchor of the Slut Madness, so fingers crossed I'll keep you updated. And I'm also hoping that some of our newer friends, like Trinity Infinity, Vex Voltage, Moonshine Bondage, Bass Switch Babe, hopefully they'll be able to come on soon too. Because like I say, I always welcome previous guests on the show to come join us for Slut Madness. I think it's a fun time. It gets batshit crazy. And if you haven't heard already, we're doing... You know what we're doing? Do you remember? You forgot? It's okay if you forgot. Porn categories. And I spent, if you had any idea how much time I spent on YouPorn, RedTube, all the sites, looking up the categories and trying to find, what's the top 32? And I got to 48, and I started freaking out because that's a little too many. I'm not going to do porn category tournament of 64. We would be here all night. So unfortunately, we're not doing that much, but we're still doing a lot, and we're still going to have an amazing time. My dark horse, there's spit on there, there's hentai, there's straight, there's bi, there's gay, there's... ethnicity, there's threesomes, moresomes, there's dirty stuff that is, say, before Bowden. You're going to have to wait in here for, and we are going to have, spoiler alert, so many great fucking reactions to some of these categories, and some of the responses alone are going to be really fucking awesome. So please stay tuned for that. I will keep you posted, and especially once we start getting closer to it, I will absolutely keep you girls, guys, theys, thems on your toes. So stay tuned for more of that. And I really wish I had music in between, but I don't. So what else is coming up? So that's pretty much what's coming up on the show, forthcoming. But before we go any deeper, hold on. Let's take a breath. Let's check in. How's everyone doing? Does this feel okay? Do I have your consent? Okay. We almost forgot one of our favorite parts of the show. The plugs. Of course, the plugs. Where can you find us? Where can you support us? Let's start off with good old Patreon. Patreon.com, Suburban Slut Podcast. What do you get there? Well, for $5 a month, well, you get to interact with me and other suburban slutties. We do exclusive content such as ad-free episodes. If you don't want those ads, I mean, they do help pay the bills. And, they're right now, the ad funds and the Patreon funds are almost to the first completion goal that I had for it. So stay tuned. I'm really excited for that. Getting off track. It's what I do. Squirrel brain, feral brain. Whoo, look, piece of candy. So patreon.com, go ahead and sign up there. It's just $5 a month, and it's a great time for $5 a month. That's not even like math a day, because I can't do the math. 35, whatever. Any hoozles. Where else can you go and support the show? Well, there's always good old Instagram. It is Suburban Slut Podcast. Just like Twitter or X, Suburban Slut Podcast. There you can see memes, you can see dirty stuff, you can see funny stuff, you can interact, you can play with contests and interactive giveaways. So please go there and follow us as well. Facebook, Sammy Switch is my public profile there, or the fan page, of course, is Suburban Slut Podcast. We're almost at 100 followers, and I think once we're at 100, I can do lives. So, let's make that happen, because I think that could be really dumb and fun, and I'm here for it. I want to do that. And we also have good old FetLife, Sammy Switch, and that's where you can find information on Pan's Playbox, the upcoming pansexually, bisexually focused events. So definitely go check that out. Sammy Switch on FetLife. Send me a friend request. Make a comment that you're from the show. Of course, I'll add you right away. And you can see some stuff. And if you like me, there's some very stuff I can't share on any other platforms on the FetLife. So, do with that what you will. The good old podcast supplier of choice. Make sure to subscribe, like, and review, and most of all, interact with the show at suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. You know I love emails. You send me an email, it's going to get right on the show. That's my promise to you, because this show's for the fans, this show's for the slutties. I don't care if I got 17 emails one week. We will do a whole episode on fucking emails, because I care about you guys, you girls, you theys, you thems. That's the content you want. That's the content I'm going to give you. So please, email, play questions, good Lord, I'm getting ahead of myself. Play the games that we play on here. You can send me your responses. You can ask questions. Also, when we do the bucket list and the would you rathers, please send me your responses. I would love to interact with you that way. So that's all of the plugs for the show. We've done the preview for the show. So what's new? Well, so much new. I told everyone I've been so busy. I seriously have been like burning the candle at three ends. Like I broke that bitch in half and lit 4 wicks and dripped on me and still dominated and filmed and all this stuff. Okay, so here's what has been going on. Of course, you already know that the Suburban Slut Podcast, Sammy Switch, is teaming up with Friends Night Out for upcoming events. Friendsnightout.com, that's where you go. It's a lifestyle organization events here in the west suburbs of Illinois, which would be Aurora, Illinois. Yes, home of Wayne's World and home of Friends Night Out. Now, sorry, Wayne, you got overtaken there by Bernard and Penny, so they kind of run Aurora now. And Friends Night Out is simply lifestyle events with fun themes, great people, and you don't want to miss out. Like, just go check it out, legitimately. Some of their upcoming events. We have, on January 23rd, the Red Room. The clubhouse gets turned into the Red Room of seduction, of bondage, of BDSM. Make sure to go check that out on their website, friendsnightout.com. On January 24th, the Hot Wife event. Do I need to explain? It's Hot Wife focused. The hot wives are in charge. So, Next up is January 30th, a glow party. If you think raving and glow lights and people dancing and having fun, that's a glow party. Get your glow sticks, get your glow dicks, get your glow paint, get your glow taint, go to the glow party. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that was a rap. That was a rap. Bernard, you're going to owe me money for that one because I did literally just make that song up on the fly. And also on January 31st, Sweaters and Panties Night, another fun event. You definitely, you get to dress up in sweaters and panties, girls. And guys, you can too if you want. No shame, no shame. But the most important event I want to discuss with you here, the one that is very near and dear to my heart, is, of course, Miss Lisa hosting Boys Town West. Yes, you can imagine what Boys Town is. If you haven't been, you're missing out and you really need to go check it out. Boys Town, of course, these parties will be focused on by men. And not just by men, of course, not. No. It's also inclusive to by women, by non-binaries, by transsexuals. The biggest thing is the party is focused on people who are just open and accepting to all genders. So it's kind of like an all-gender palooza. So this way it gives us a space to be not just seen, but, it's very much different for people that are attracted to all the genders. When you go to a party, there's a lot of stress, like, oh my God, I don't know if they're into guys. I don't know if they're into girls. Oh, I don't know if they're into whatever is between my legs. These parties takes that guesswork out of it. And it makes people feel, safe, to be honest, because you don't have to have that worry. And not a lot of parties or events do things like this, where it's just for people who identify that way. Because we've talked about it on the show before, folks. There's a lot of lifestyle clubs and parties, and we will not name names because we're not going to play that game. But a lot of them do say, gay welcome, bi welcome, especially for men, because most of the time, of course, in lifestyle, all bi women are welcome, but bi men, not so much. And I have horror stories of going to parties like this where they said bi men were welcome, and both times I played with a guy during those parties, I got the dirtiest looks and felt completely shamed, and it fucking sucked. So this is giving that chance for a true experience and a true event just for those people, so we don't have to worry or overthink, and it takes a lot of pressure off. So please, on the date of I don't have it down, all that build up. I told you I was really busy this week, but I'm gonna find that day for you right now. So again, for this one, you're going to want to go to friendsnightout.com. You're going to want to look up for the Boys Town West events or parties hosted by Miss Lisa. And that is going to be on February 6th. That's Friday, February 6th. Again, friendsnightout.com. Go look up the event details. You can buy your tickets there. And guess what? You get a special treat. You. Yes, you. Good boy, good girl, good they, good them. You get a treat for being so good. You come to this event, and guess who's working the door? No, guess. Come on, take a guess. No. Willem Dafoe? Why the fuck would Willem Dafoe be working? Anyways, it's me. It's Sammy. I am going to be the doorman/security for these events going forward. Yes, I'm there to keep my people safe, to ensure everyone's having a good time, and Papa Sammy has your back. So, come to the event, see me, and, once I clock off of, doorman duty, really come up and see me, so. Alrighty, so check out friendsnightout.com for that. What else? Okay, so I did attend Friends Night Out's Newbies event last Friday, and let me tell you, it was a great time. There were new people, there were veteran people, everyone came together, everyone talked, everyone communicated. It was a great time because newbies in the lifestyle, it can be scary. There's bad people in the lifestyle and there's ick in the lifestyle. And coming to an event like this, you really get to learn how the lifestyle should go. I know I wish everyone just did it the right way. Unfortunately, that's not the way. There are creepers and there are people that are completely out of touch. And that hurts the lifestyle scene, especially for a younger generation coming in. You know, consent is a thing, asking is a thing. And, you know, it's sad that a lot of, you know, I hate to say it, old timers don't see that. So at this newbie event, Bernard and Petty really took their time and they talked people through. They gave advice, they gave input, they said how their journey began. And when it came down to the playtime, I watched a couple of the newbie couples. You know, they were shy and they were playing around with themselves. We've all been there. I mean, almost guaranteed the first time you go to a swingers party, more likely than not, I will say 3 out of 4 times, newbies don't play with anyone new. You're taking in the scene, you're adjusting to it. You're seeing if it's something you really want to explore or like, holy shit, this was a mistake. Let's go get Taco Bell and just go home. So this was a great event. I had a lot of fun. 2 big things happened at this event for Sammy. This was my first event in a very long time. I was very nervous. It's just been a while. And, you know, truth be told, being a single male at these parties can be daunting because a lot of single men in the lifestyle events bring the yuck, where they're creepers or they're uneducated or, you know, just whatever it is. There is a lot of, what's the word? Stigma behind single men in the lifestyle. And it's unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. So that stigma then is created. So for me, it's my chance to try and help and break that stigma, or at least, you know, show that people can learn, people can change. And speaking of that, I ran into one of my old friends. I'm going to call her Derby. She knows exactly who she is. We had an amazing time together. We had a play date once with my ex at the time. Amazing photos, amazing time together. Like, Derby is a fucking rock star. And we've also met at another play event once at the Lux, which again, Derby, wheels on fire. The girl was, whew, she's awesome. She has a great personality. She's very unique, super friendly. And we ran into each other, and it was so nice being able to reconnect with someone and just be like, hey, it's been far too long to see you. It's awesome to fucking see you. And we caught up. Derby, you'll laugh at this. This is why I love you. They were over playing with some gentlemen on the bed, and I'm like, oh, thanks for sharing water. You know, you could just spit it in my mouth. And Derby, being Derby, of course, she takes a big sip of water, jumps out of the bed naked, runs over to me. I lay down, put my head back, and spits it in my mouth, just like I like, and gives me a nice little kiss goodbye. I told her, I'm like, that water tastes like dick. And she's like, well, it's just sucking 2 of them. So, the Derby is like finds like, and Derby is my like, let me tell you. So it was awesome to reconnect with Derby. We had a genuine goodbye too, which really hit me in the feels. It was very nice, and it's something I needed. So Derby, thank you so much. You're fucking awesome. And the second interaction of that evening, New York. New York is a person I've seen at previous events, and they are extremely beautiful. They have the most gorgeous eyes, like these big puppy dog eyes that just disarm you. And this being my first time, like, really at an event as a single gentleman, I was like, hey, where's your partner? And she was like, oh, he's, you know, wasn't able to make this event, so, you know, I'm here by myself, solo, you know how it goes. I was like, oh yeah, me too, so, and, you know, was trying to be a little subtle, flirty, you know, like the sit down, talk, you know, the arm touch, you know, those subtle little things. And of course, when we sat down and we were like right next to each other, both leaning in, I was like, oh, this has to be the right moment. This has to be the right moment. Just ask. You talk about it on the show all the time. This is your time to show to the slutties that asking for consent is sexy. So I leaned over and I said, hey, New York, can I put my hand on your leg? Is that okay? And she said, oh, absolutely. And yeah, I asked. Nothing bad happened. And even if it did, it would have been okay. The best case scenario happened. I got to put my hand on her leg and just started flirting. And after the newbie portion was over, I looked at her and said, so, what's your vibe? What's your jam? Like, what are you into? And she said, I like when a guy takes charge. And she just stared at me. And I mean, whew, okay, I got the hint. And I pulled up my big boy pants and I just straight up said, would you like to come upstairs with me? And again, she stuck her hand out and said, yep. And we went upstairs and, yeah, that happened. So we got to play on the sex swing. We got to play around and, get to know each other, as cheesy as it sounds. And the one thing I want to say thank you to New York for, and I told her this too in person, she told me what to do. She said, no, go slower, slower. Okay, yeah, right there. Okay, there you go. And, because I get nervous, I can go a little fast sometimes. It happens. But every time she wasn't, I don't like seeing the word enjoying it, but when there was room for improvement, she spoke up and she said what she wanted. And I told her afterwards, thank you, because a first-time encounter is nerve-wracking as it is. Being able to be confident enough to tell someone who you've never really met or never really knew how to finger you, how to go down on you, that takes a lot. And they did it effortlessly. And I really appreciated it. And yeah, so New York happened. Probably working on another date. This week has been very busy and I feel so bad because we both talked about how we love attention, we love physical touch. And the past few days, I've definitely dropped the ball on that, and I'm trying to do better on it. Just, Papa got crazy. So, New York, yes, I will text you even immediately after the show. I will text you, and we'll get that date in the books. So between Derby, between New York, between just reconnecting with old friends at a great place like Friends Night Out, it was a great fucking time, and I'm so glad I went. So definitely check those events out. Again, the Miss Lisa Boys Town West events, please come out. It's a brand new adventure. We really need the support and the help of the community. We are going to do a full review after the first event, so Miss Lisa will be coming onto the show then, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, what else can we talk about? Well, let's see. We talked about the interviews. We talked about, here we go. And I hope you guys like this. Like, I don't know. I don't have clever segues. I just try to think out loud, and I feel like you don't mind, or you think it's kind of charming or kind of silly, stupid. So I try to leave those in because it's me. It's me just, I have a loose base of what I want to say, and then I just have to get it out. So speaking of new things, speaking of crushes, one more time from the front to the back, Trinity Infinity. Poppin' our cherry for Creator Crush. Fucking amazing. Trinity, you, my friend, mwah, 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 all the kisses. I can't wait to have you on again. Right now, Trinity Infinity is actually at the AVN Awards, the Adult Video Network Awards. She is working the booth. If you hear this by chance, please go support her. Tell her you love her from the Suburban Slut Podcast. Tell her you love her from her socials. Sign up for her content sites and help shop local. Remember? Shop local. That's what we're doing here. Shop local. I have a few more creator crushes coming up. So for that one, again, the focus is really going to be on Twitter and X because that's where it's easier to find these creators. And I know it's Elon. Guys, I know. Girls, I know. Theys, thems, I know. But it's a platform that still has a lot of uncensored stuff. And compared like to Instagram to Twitter, it's night and day. Instagram, you show butt crack, you're banned, you're booted. On Twitter, you can see people throwing up on each other and fucking each other in the ass. No joke. You can see that. You know you can. You're watching it right now, aren't you? No, put it down. So the big thing about the Twitter Xverse, like I was saying, is it's easier to find content creators. And I've connected with a lot over there. So the content creator portion is going to be really heavily focused on Instagram. So make sure to go over there, Suburban Slut Podcast, of course. And just right now, actually, I started a contest on Instagram and Twitter because, you can go to both. You can have both. You don't have to pick one. You can have both. And you can join both and actually play on both and get double entries. So Instagram or Twitter or X, Suburban Slut Podcast, there is a post circulating about uplifting creator crushes such as Moonshine Bondage, such as Bad Witch Bass, nope, said it backwards. Oh my God, so sorry. Bass, Witch, Bass. My God, I'm having a stroke. So sorry. Bass, Witch, Babe, BWB. There you go. Look for my post where I highlight both of them. You can like and share it. You can follow all of them. And a winner will be decided in 3 weeks. And they will receive a $25 gift card to Early to Bed in Chicago. That is good in the brick and mortar. That is good online. And guess what else? It is a donated gift from the one and only baby girl, Erin, who won the Sexy Santa giveaway and wanted to donate a gift back to the show to give away to help other slutties. So this is where we're at. Go find the details on the post, go follow those directions, and you can be entered to win. So we have the support of the newbies. We have, of course, Exxxotica still upcoming. Details not out yet. I know I have a hotel for the weekend. I know I'm going to be doing some on-site interviews and going to be getting into some fun. Right now, working on some on-site reporters for that show, so stay tuned. Don't want to spoil the surprise, but of course, as of right now, there's already one signed up. And they're one of my favorite people in the world, so stay tuned for that. Scooby-Doo. And you do know we do love partnerships here on the Suburban Slut Podcast, as we've partnered with Uberlube, as we've partnered with Mochi Melt, as we've also partnered with the before-mentioned Early to Bed. We are once again getting another brand ambassador, supporter, friend of the show. The up-and-coming T-Duke, the T-Duke official, TIDOUKOFFICIAL, are on Twitter and Instagram. They are an up-and-coming lingerie brand. They are going to be donating a giveaway to the show, so keep an eye out for that. And their Shopify store will be coming. Right now, they're aiming for the end of the month, I believe. So I will update you as soon as it's up and running. They also have a Valentine's Day special set, the Leora set. So go to them and look up Leora for your Valentine. Down, kitty. Down, kitty. Anywho's. So yes, that's all of that. We've gone over pretty much everything. Again, next week, we will be doing the clicks thing. I really wanted to do it this week, but I got overwhelmed with the scheduling and interviews. And, stuff also comes up. So I do really want to get into that. I'm going to make sure I give it its full attention and its full what it deserves to be a good segment. So clicks in the lifestyle will be next week. And communication in the lifestyle. We've talked about this before, so I'm going to touch base on this real quick just because it happened recently. And I think it's a great example of how communication is key. In case no one ever believes me, communication is key. That's what makes the lifestyle work. That's what makes everything work, is communication. So with communication, something came up recently, and this is why I bring this up and talk about this topic before we go into the fun stuff of the show. So basically what had happened, and of course, leaving names out and everything. Obviously, this person doesn't listen to the show, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, I want to be respectful to them, as you should be. So there was a partner we had like a year and a half ago. And when I started up the podcast, of course, they popped up on my Instagram. People you may know. It's like, oh, cool. Added them up. And I mean, they accepted my friend request. I, hearted their stuff. I thought we were good and thought we were friends. And I sent a literal message that just said, hey there, blank person's name. And I got the longest response, just such a short hello ever. And truth be told, this is how it pretty much went. I don't know how much more clearer I can be. I blocked you on every social and I blocked you everywhere. What else do you need to hear or see that I don't want to talk to you? And then completely went into this, angry tirade out of nowhere and just like ripped into me. I'm not even going to lie, guys, girls, theys, thems. And at the end of it, I literally just sat there like, what the fuck? Because here's what had happened is we had played at a lifestyle event, and for months later, we would talk eventually, say like, hey, what's up? Ooh, let's make plans, this and that. And this was one of those people that, you just come across and it's like, hey, how's it going? Been a long time. And you catch up. So I haven't caught up to them. And so this is the communication lesson of the week. I hadn't heard from them. I was on the podcast page and they were recommended. They were under the assumption that I was aware they blocked me, that I was aware they didn't want to talk to me, and that wasn't the case at all. I didn't even know they blocked me. I had no fucking idea. And this is part of the problem with lifestyle and people. You can't assume people know something unless you say something. And this is where, and it's a sensitive subject. It absolutely is. And I'm just being raw and real with you, girls, guys, theys, thems. It's okay if you don't want to talk to someone, by all means. You don't owe anyone anything. You don't have to talk to people. But if you specifically had an issue or had a problem and don't go to that person directly and say, hey, it can even be as simple as this. FYI, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. Respect my wishes. Boom. That's all it takes. And the fact that they were, clearly this person just, I wish the best for them. They were a good person. They were a genuine good time. I just wish they would be better about communicating. Because if I would have known any of that, bet your bottom dollar, I would have said, okay, cool. I won't contact you. I won't add you. Now I know. But if you don't tell someone that and you just block them and then get irate with them that they tried to reach out to you, I'm sorry, that's not cool. They didn't know. And again, this is not unvalidating or anything to the person that doesn't want to talk to the other person. But you can't assume that blocking someone, they know. You can't assume that they see you blocked them. Like, you have to communicate. And all I said to them back, and I have the receipts. I just straight up said, I wasn't aware of that before. Thank you for educating me now. I wish you the best. And then they blocked me, which is fine. But holy fuck, this could have all just been avoided with some communication. And this is what I say, people. There's a lot of people in the lifestyle that don't follow the basic, decency, the basic codes of conduct. It's communication. That's all it takes. It's not hard. Communicate with people. If you don't want to talk to someone, great. You don't have to. But you can't assume that they know you don't want to talk to them if you didn't tell them. That's not fair. You can even send them a text message and say, hey, don't ever talk to me again. I'm uncomfortable. Okay, bye. And then block them. But at least you told them then. So yes, so that was my rant. I felt like it had to be said. communication. You can do whatever you want in the world. It's your choice. It's your life. But if you're in the lifestyle, communication is key. And if you don't use communication as key, maybe the lifestyle's not for you. It's that simple. So thank you for my TED Talk on that. And again, as always, suburbansudpodcast@gmail.com. If you have inputs, if you have thoughts or feelings on it, please send them to me. Again, just to make sure we're all on the same page, my issue is that someone did an action and assumed the other person would see the action and know what they were asking for without being asked. That's the biggest problem. So thank you. Alrighty. So we're going to jump into the Vex Voltage interview right now. You're going to hear the Creator Crush theme song. You're going to hear Vex Voltage electrify you with their information, with how, unfortunately, the part that missed the episodes, we talked for like almost 10 minutes about AI and how it's ruining things and censoring things. And, even her cat's Instagram got taken down. A cat. So somehow Vex Voltage's pussy was allowed on Instagram, then taken down. Who knows? But let's talk some hentai, let's talk some domination, let's talk some spit play and some wet fun with the Vex Voltage. Coming to you now.
Hotel lights and midnight plans, loud intentions hold my hands. Take a seat right next to me, those nasty thoughts come set them free. One mic, no rest, shoot your truth straight at my chest. Door shut, you're next, let's welcome in our house guest.
Welcome, slutties, to another segment of Creator Crush. This is where we shamelessly gush over an online creator we are absolutely crushing on, someone whose work, art, and energy we just can't get enough of and fits right in with our vibe on our show. We bring them into our spotlight, shower them with love, and get to know the person behind the persona. Tonight, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome to the neighborhood and host Vex motherfucking Voltage.
Hey!
Vex is a full-time ER vet tech, starting their master's track program in biology, all this while doing porn. Vex, thank you so much for coming over.
You're welcome.
I know, and we were just talking before we started that Vex is one of my very first, when I started the podcast and started the page and getting followers and following people, her content absolutely caught my eye, and it was either something spit related or mommy dommy, and you were degrading someone. I was just like, oh my God.
Maybe both together.
Yeah, it probably was. So yeah, I was crushing on you from day one with the show, so I'm so glad you were thankful enough to come on. You were thankful.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. Yeah.
I'm already stumbling.
No, you're fine.
All right. So as always, before we really get into it, I like to warm up with our guest, a little tease before we take things upstairs for the full interview, a round of foreplay, if you will. Vex, do you consent and want to have a little fun with me?
Sure, let's go.
All right. So for this one, I know you're Midwestern based. So what's your favorite pizza topping / combo?
So I actually like New York style pizza since I'm
you
from...
fucking traitor. Oh, that's
I'm
right.
from the
You're
East
East Coast. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's gonna be really weird, but I like anchovies and with Alfredo sauce. I'm not a big pizza sauce fan, so the Alfredo and the anchovy, that makes me really weird. That means I don't have to share.
Right. That I never thought about that. The creamy Alfredo sauce with anchovies. Okay. Huh. I could fuck with that. I might not like it, but at least give it a try. All right, number 2. And I know with this one, the hottest thing anyone has said to you, or just something that someone said and just really fucking melted your butter.
Here's $1,000.
I've never been told that. I don't think I ever will. And that would absolutely make me wet.
Well,
they were just like...
It was at the club. Someone saw my butthole tattoo. And
oh, yeah.
They were just like, here you go. This is everything. Here you go. Just inexplicable,
Wow.
lack of words.
And for those that don't know, the butthole tattoo, what does it say again? I need a reminder.
666.
There you go. So if you see a 666 butthole, give them
Mine.
$1,000 or whatever you want. Whatever you have on you, just give to them immediately.
Yes.
All right. Now for this one, 3 sexy wishes. So just any wish that's sexy related that a genie could grant you, what would you go with?
Oh God. I'd like
Yeah.
my own personal dungeon.
Okay.
I would like a mansion that I can just walk around naked in all the time.
Windows, or at least lots of
And
windows.
oh God, I don't know. Um, here's your own island. No
Ooh.
strings attached. I don't even
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to look at you ever again. Here's your own island.
Right. Just back, and I'm happy.
Goodbye.
Now for the dungeon, would you actually go deep dive on that and do like the old school like castle dungeon where it's like wet and creepy looking, or more so like the bright
Probably
red
not
and
because I would want to film in it. So probably
oh yeah.
not.
Okay. So no medieval
Like
dungeon. We
one of
want an
those
up.
kind of dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a lot of dom work, and I do have a lot of subs, and a lot of them are into cock and ball torture.
Mm.
So yeah, that's where I stand with that.
Pun intended. All right. And last but not least, what is the last thing you masturbated and or came to?
Tentacle porn.
God, it's so good.
Yeah, I really want to film for Hentai and Parasited. They're supposed to
Really?
be getting, yeah, they were supposed to be getting a studio in the United States. I don't know how that's
Legit?
going,
Okay.
but yeah, they are Europe based, but I do really want to shoot for them.
Fuck, that would be awesome.
I know.
Okay, I am down for all that. All right. Well, I feel pretty good, so let's go ahead and jump into our questions.
Sure.
So, number one with the bullet, your online persona is Vex Voltage.
Yes.
For the newcomers to your content, what are their kinks, specialties, and what do they do that makes the fans come back for more?
I really like doing femdom stuff, and a lot of it seems to be most of my fan base is the people
Mm-hmm.
that consume that. And I kind of think the more extreme, the better. Like if there's something someone isn't doing, I would probably pursue that and see how well I can do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, find that little mark, be like, hey, no one's doing this shit. Fuck it, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I do this also. I do normal traditional art, but I also do this form of all art that I call anal art. And I actually
Hmm.
put the paintbrush up my ass and
No, you
then
don't.
I paint. Yeah, there's one on my Etsy
Really?
shop. I think if it's still on there, I've sold all but one. One of them I did custom, and the process is on Pornhub, but it was a
Oh.
piece of anal art for the last podcast on the left studio.
Oh, I love that show.
So they
Fuck.
have that hanging up somewhere in their
Really?
studio. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to fucking find that video now and see. Be like, wait a second, I know that. That
Yeah.
was painted by Vex's ass. Fuck yeah. Well, let's see. So, if someone could watch only 5 minutes of your content to really understand who you are, which clip or piece would you pick?
Oh man.
I know this one's gonna be hard.
Probably, yeah, it's gonna be hard. I got hundreds of videos. So just off the
Mhm.
top of my head, I'm gonna say um POV like slapping and kicking and punching, and then
Mhm.
where I POV force the viewer to do stuff like I'm sure you've seen Drink the Spit. Like there was one
Yep.
where
Oh yeah.
I drool in the martini glass and then I make the viewer
Mhm.
consume it at the end
Yep.
by dumping it on my phone. I have done stuff with pee before. I drink a lot of water, so
Oh yeah.
I'm
Hydrate,
peeing a
hydrate.
lot. So that makes for good content as well.
Yeah, I
So probably those. There's
something
one
wet.
where it's like what?
Something wet, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something gross. Even though like I have a sensory disorder where I don't like spit to be on me, so sometimes like if you were to
Really?
like record the whole thing like behind the scenes, like I don't think it would be sexy, but it would absolutely people would see that how much I fucking hate having like lube and spit and cum on me.
Oh, that's
It
fascinating.
freaks me out, but I'm very good at lying about me liking it on
Yeah.
camera.
You're like, Vex loves it. The person behind you. No.
Don't want to ruin the illusion, but
Let's see. So, what was the moment you realized, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. And how did your content creator journey begin? What was that baby step first moment?
it was probably Snapchat. I just did like the premium Snapchat, but then I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is boring. So I took it up a notch. And then
Oh.
I started the OnlyFans actually in 2018 before it like popped off like during the pandemic. So during the
Oh,
pandemic,
yeah.
I think I got up to like maybe 250, 260 subscribers.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Did
but
it?
that was when I was at home, just sun up to sundown. It would be just content creation.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so I would get up at a certain time just to have routine so I wouldn't go absolutely fucking crazy. Luckily I've got a pole in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that was another avenue to keep me sane. I started doing different types of art and that kind of shit. So yeah,
Was
that's
that when you
how.
started with the butt art?
Yeah, that was during the pandemic as
Oh,
well.
there we go.
I wanted to do something that no one else had done, and I remembered watching Tosh Point oh forever ago. There was a guy that
Yep.
put paint up his urethra, and he would do a portrait, and he did a portrait of Daniel Tosh. So that's kind of like
What?
gave me, yeah. His name was Prick Casso. I don't even know if he's
Holy
still alive,
shit.
but
I've
his
never
shit
caught that one.
looked good. Yeah, his shit looked really good.
And you're like, I don't want to put it up the front, but I'll put a paintbrush in my ass. That I can do. That I can handle.
It was very, very hard up the front. I have far
Yeah.
more control with the butt.
Right. I never thought about that. Yeah, it'd be a nice
Yeah.
firmer. Okay. But you're painting kind of backwards, like looking over your shoulder. Did you use a mirror?
I'm actually painting upside down. Yeah.
I could never do that. Yep, I would fuck that up in 2 seconds.
You just gotta go slow.
Yeah. Okay. I might try that next weekend, see if I get bored.
Sweet.
All right, let's see. Next up, we have how much of your online persona is Vex, or is it just you amplified with less boundaries? So, more so like, who are you when you log off, and what brings you joy outside the creator world?
I think I'm very boring.
Okay.
Outside of the creator world because like that's I don't know, I don't think I'm that mean. Like I try to be as
I'm not
mean
that
as
mean.
possible to provide a service.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm very medicated, so I can't like just it's exhausting being that mean.
Yeah.
So, I think that I'm very quiet
Hmm.
off camera. I kind of like doing my own thing. It's I think it's because I talk so much
Oh,
um
yeah.
that I'm just like, ugh, all right, let's talk again. Like I don't even like
Right.
telling
All right.
people
Let's
hi
go
if I was
again. Here we
public.
go.
Yeah, I've got a lot of anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
People are scary. I get that too. It's like you go on, it's like, nope, just let me go to fucking Target and get my cheese. Don't talk to me. Don't, no. Eyes
Don't
forward.
look
Come
at me.
on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have been recognized locally before, and it's like, oh, this is
Oh,
weird.
fuck. I
And
can't
I think it's
imagine.
weird because it's porn and it's not like, oh, a TV show or like something like that.
Yeah. Like I
I
caught
think
your
that's what,
comedy act. No,
yeah.
it's, you've seen my asshole. Come on.
Yeah, please.
Let's see. So, oh, lose my space. There we go. So, for you, what's something you discovered about yourself or a new skill you developed while being a creator? And let's leave the butthole painting out because I think we've covered that enough.
Yeah. Um, I have a really good turnaround time at making videos and launching them.
Ooh.
And I think that I have uh going into this, I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, so I've taken marketing classes and I've taken like branding classes. I
Mm-hmm.
branded my own logo, all of like my branding, all of that. I was able to do myself. So
Oh, cool.
I have some business experience, and this is just running your own business
Yeah.
with extra steps. So yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say your stuff on Twitter and X, the logos and stuff, it's impressive. I mean, I basically take a picture and throw it on another picture. Like, I have mad respect for that. I can't do any of that creative stuff like that.
It's, it comes.
Let's see. So speaking of the creator stuff, so what's the most unexpected DM request or email you've encountered? Either something that caught you off guard, something super weird, and us being us, I mean, super weird's going to take a lot, or just made you go like, what the actual fuck is this?
Scatbook hit me up
Oh,
on Twitter. Yeah.
oh, they
They hit me up
did.
on Twitter because I've got the 44-inch ass and I do a lot of like ass videos.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Hey, we think you'd be good on our thing." I'm sure it's like copy pasta, but at the same time, like,
Right.
why are you reaching out to me? And I've done fart content,
Yeah.
only as custom. I don't really make that because it's so like involved. But
Yeah.
they've asked me to do poop, and I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
I'll do
I've
pee
seen.
all day long. I've had my
Oh, yeah.
mouth peed in. I've peed in other people's mouths. I can aim my pee. I just
Oh.
no. It's just no poop. I can't.
Yeah, I do respect it. And I mean, I'll be honest, I love a good P play, but yeah, looking for content creators for this segment, I've come across a lot of alt porn girls, and I'm shocked at some of the shit they can, no pun intended, they can get away with on Twitter. And I'm like, I respect, I don't yuck yums, but I may have questions. And that stuff I just have so many questions on, but it is just not for me.
So I know probably we're thinking of a handful of people.
I
And
would
then
guarantee it.
yes. And a lot of them will overlap into other categories. So that's how I
Mm,
find them. But then
okay.
you meet these people and you find out that they are absolutely batshit off their fucking rockers to begin with.
Oh, that's
And
not where I thought you were
the
going.
people, these people don't just do scat, they do consumption
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
and using it as lube. And I'm just like, y'all are on a different fucking level. Like, where are you selling this?
Well, and hey, I mean, what's that old school internet rule? Like, roll something, there's always a fetish
If
for
you
everything.
can fucking think it up, there is
Yes.
porn of it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's
Yes.
it. Precisely. All right, let's see. So, as a creator, can you share a fan interaction that really stuck with you, whether it made you feel like desired, appreciated, or just validated your work?
A couple came to my booth at AVN and wanted me to sign an autograph for their dog who they had with them. And at first I was like, "Oh
Oh,
my God, that's so cute." But then I was like, "Wait, why are you bringing
yeah. You're like,
service
hold on.
dog to a?" I was like, "Wait a second, does your dog watch me? Like, what do you do you watch me with your dog? Because then I have even more questions."
Yep. So wait, what was the reason? Were they just like, oh,
No, they just wanted to go to a porn convention and bring out the King Charles Cavalier. So
oh, it's a King Charles. I
it
used
was a
to have one of
caveat.
those. Fuck.
Like, well, see you soon. You're gonna have heart problems.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
what our old girl had. Oh. And I was follow up to that. So I know you've done AVN. Have you ever done Exxxotica or not yet?
Yeah, I've done Exxxotica.
Okay.
I didn't it was 2019, I think. I didn't have a
Hmm.
booth. I was really the point of why I went was to network. I
Yeah.
had a few shoots planned, which was cool, so I did get content from it. But I felt like it was very small.
Hmm. I'm
Like
trying. Yeah.
you cover it in about 2 hours and then like that's it. So that's why AVN, because there's multiple floors, multiple rooms.
Oh, I didn't know
Um,
there's multiple floors. Fuck. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love Exotica. I mean, we go there and stuff, but yeah, it's a great convention. But if you're going like all day Saturday, unless you're doing seminars or something else to fill your day, like we've gone once and we did the whole floor, like you said, in about 2 hours, and we just sat at the hotel room and like took a break.
Yeah, like I feel like I was used to coming from things like Dragon Con and
Mm.
Wizard World, so I felt
Fuck
like it was
yeah.
gonna be like that. Um, but it was not. Obviously you can't put those two things in the same category of popularity
Well, yeah, no.
and being in the public eye, but I think I went in expecting way too much.
Yeah. But I mean, an Exotica and McCormick, if they could get the people behind it, fuck, that would be awesome. But that's a lot of fucking space to fill.
Yeah, it's a lot of space that I
Yeah.
don't, and everything's so expensive.
Oh, fuck yeah.
There's always controversies happening with creator versus creator, and it's way too
Oh.
much, and that's why I've sort of not wanting to film with anyone I haven't filmed with before. Really now the only person I want to work with still is Nadia White, but that's my best friend anyways.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't imagine I mean, fuck, I talk a lot about the lifestyle and I can talk about the shit high school drama behind that. I can't imagine with content creators the shit that has to go down.
Well, like there's a lot of like people will mix drugs and alcohol in it, and you can't do that
Mm-hmm.
on set. I've kicked people off
No.
of professional sets where I was getting paid 4 figures because their fingernails weren't clean. They seemed like they were like they were on meth. They couldn't keep
Oh
it. It
yeah.
was just like I've kicked people off of this set for the same reasons. And even though, yeah, this is porn, you're still gonna be professional about it.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I've done that too, like where if you're partying at home or like having play dates and someone's either over serving or just too, it's like, hey, I don't want to do this now. I know. Let's just reschedule or do something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. So speaking of that, so is there a scene or idea you're dying to create but haven't figured out how to make it happen just yet? Always keyword yet.
I want to do stuff with CGI. I don't know how the
Ooh,
fuck to do that. That's
okay.
but I think it would be cool to do
Yeah.
stuff with CGI, but obviously I haven't thought about it because I don't know how to do it. But I've always thought, like, in the back of my head, that would be really cool to do.
Yeah, not like full blown Avatar, but I mean, hentai, all that kind of stuff could be fucking wicked.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, so we need to find CGI people for porn. All right, we can keep an ear out for that one. All right, and then so this one I always love. It's more of a personal one. What do you wish partners, lovers understood about dating or being in a relationship with a content creator?
Just because you do porn doesn't mean you're a horny person, like a horny all the time, bouncing off the walls. Got to do this now. Got to do everything I do in videos. Like that's
Yep.
definitely not it.
Kneel down, let me piss in your mouth now, right after dinner. No,
Yeah,
that's online.
I don't want to do that like
Yeah,
in my house. I do that for videos because it's what people demand.
yeah.
Well, quote unquote demand, but it's what people like and what sells
Hmm.
and what makes me personally profit. So that's what I get out of that exchange. As cold as
Right.
that might sound, a lot of people want this fantasy that content creators of the adult nature are just horny, just fucking
Yeah.
all over the places, and like it just goes back to it. Porn isn't real.
Nope.
No, so some of it, yes, it is, and that's this whole other category. But I don't film that, so it's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
not me. But it goes back to I think just individual personality.
Hmm.
But people should never assume that that's how someone they watch is.
Right. Yeah, I love that. All right. So for the big one, the grand finale, if you were to evolve over the next year, and with it being January, this is perfect timing. So we have the entire year. What would that look like for you to evolve through 2026?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a deep one on this one.
Wow. I don't even know, and I read these questions, man.
Spoiler alert. Put the curtain
um
down.
I don't probably have new ideas.
Hmm.
I think a lot of burnout happens, and a lot of people just feel like they run out of ideas, so they don't feel inspired anymore.
Oh,
I would
okay.
really like to have new ideas that I haven't broached before, like new categories that I haven't tried. Um,
Okay.
but the issue is just time.
Right.
Um, Especially with like the job that I have, it's just
Hmm.
everything is absolutely exhausting at every period of my life.
Oh yeah.
Right
Between
now.
an emergency vet tech, let alone, and then the content create, like, so do you? For you as a follow-up, like, do you just get to that point where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. You send out the message, hey guys, taking a break. Mama needs like 2 weeks just to fucking regather my shit.
No, I think it's because I keep like posting. Like now my main Instagram is my art page where I sell my art prints.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I gonna do what's right for me. But no one on the internet needs to know I'm taking a break because I still have some form of a presence in one way or another, whether it's like a video selling, and then my Twitter automatically posts like Vex Voltage has sold this video and it has the preview. I do count that as content creation, so I have those automated. Yeah, and I've been getting into making the veterinary TikToks. So my TikTok page is still the same, Vex Voltage, but now I'm just, I don't owe anyone that followed me for being a stripper any explanation. If I want to switch my shit to vet tech, I'm switching it to vet tech. But boy, I'm leaving everything on there. Yeah, I'm leaving everything on there. Like, if you're gonna like me, it's not gonna be like based on one of those facts. It's gonna be like because I've got everything on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I follow a few vet TikToks where they just do like the cute voices and talk to animals, and legitimately it just the serotonin release. I'm like, it's so fucking cute. This one
because it's animals. I try to have one of my Persians in my videos. I think he was a prop in one of the ones that I did earlier this week.
Persian props.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? To circle back, I am so sorry. I completely missed a question here. So, I got too into the interview here. Where'd it go? Here we go. So this one, and I always love to get this insight. So with your presence online, how do you handle negativity or criticism you come across having such a, big social media presence?
Sort of like in my videos, I love that I have made someone expend that much energy on being pissed off. I think it's the funniest thing on the fucking planet.
Fucking genius. I love that.
I'm like, I was like, I'm not at all upset by this. It's in fact very fucking funny that you took the neuron connection energy and muscle fibers to type this wild response, and I didn't lift the finger.
Nope.
But I still pissed you off. Kind of like that.
Yeah, that's got to be a kink somewhere. Just reading like negative or like bad stuff and like, fuck you. This has nothing to do against me.
Oh, it's absolutely probably a fucking kink.
There we go. We'll find that'll be the next content. There you go. Well, shit, Vex. Well, that was amazing as always. And again, I'm so thankful you came on and gave me the opportunity to interview you. This was chef's kiss fucking awesome. But for you, before we go, of course, please, please, please tell all the slutties on the podcast where we can follow you for content, socials. This is your spotlight to tell everyone where to get you.
On TikTok, still Vex Voltage. My backup account that I've made, it's just for vet stuff, is I think that Feral Tech. And the other TikTok is still the same, Vex Voltage. I do have my Instagram that I sell art prints out of, is High Voltage Hyena Art, and that is on Instagram. I'm also on DeviantArt and Tumblr under High Voltage Hyena Art as well. And I think on that Instagram, I have a link to the Twitter I recently made of that.
Perfect. All right, and then your Etsy store, was that in there too, or for the actual art?
It's High Voltage Hyena Art on there. If you find the Instagram or the TikTok, I've got links to everything on perfect. There. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, Vex, thank you so much again for sliding on in this week, and I hope to God we will talk to you again soon.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right, catch you later.
All right, bye.
Wasn't she amazing, folks? My God. So I have had the biggest crush on Vex Voltage since the podcast began. I think that's when I originally came across their content, and I was smitten as fuck. And they know that now, so if we ever meet in person, we'll both be shy and nervous, but yeah, a true crush. Whew, so hard. All right, so the fun part of the show, as always, we're going to play some games, and you can play along. Just email the show, suburbansaltpodcast@gmail.com. Block party tonight is the classic ever Would you rather? So let's jump in, let's have fun, and see where we end up today. Would you rather have missionary sex with someone who has horrible breath, or doggy-style sex with someone who forgot to wipe their butt after going number 2? That's how the question is written, okay? So we're just going to assume that there's some fecal left over on their butt cheeks. I mean, we're not going to assume they didn't wipe. I mean, come on. Oh boy. For me, and I can vouch, I've been in this situation both ways. I would absolutely go with doggy style with someone who has a little poop on their butt. Because guess what? The bad breath you can't avoid. Ugh, it's just as bad as like a really bad kisser. It's just going to happen, and it's right there, and it's right in your face, and you're trying to focus on the moment, the sex, and it's just that bad breath will curl up and punch you in the mouth. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I'm like getting triggered thinking about it. Oh, no. We're, with a little bit of poop on the butt. I mean, we put our mouths in there, and if you play where shit is made, sometimes shit is going to get on you. I mean, that's a fact of life. And, the worst part, I mean, you don't even have to look, right? You just spread those cheeks or do whatever and finish up and be done. The bad breath you can't avoid. It's right there in your face. So, for me, it's definitely going to be doggy style with a little bit of poop. Number 2. Get it? Number 2. Would you rather give up penetrative sex or oral sex? Oh boy. This is difficult. I still can't even think what... I wrote this question like a week ago. Fuck. It's going to be like a game time decision. Penetrative sex can be good, it can be bad. Oral sex can be good, it can be bad. Oh, God. I don't know, slutties. I'm sorry. I am undetermined still to this. I'm going through it in my mind right now. If I had to pick right now, like gun to my head, giving up penetrative sex or oral sex. Fuck. I'm going to have to say oral sex. I really don't want to, but I'm going to. Simply because with penetrative sex, you have the vagina, you have the butthole, you have the multiple options. With the oral sex, I don't know why I'm talking like I'm French, but oral is one thing, it is the mouth. So, I would give up oral, just because the penetrative sex. And you could probably backdoor this, no pun intended. Well, penetrative sex in the mouth, no, oral, mouth, no mouth sex. So I would give up oral sex. I would miss it dearly, but, we would carry on, my slutties, we would carry on. And number 3, I got an answer for this one. Would you rather drink a pint of your worst enemy's piss while they look you in the eye? Or drink a pint of your own piss while everyone you've ever dated watches? Yeah, this was a good one. This had some heat. This had some feelings behind it. Ooh, God. Okay, so I would absolutely drink a pint of piss of my enemy's piss while they look me in the eye, because guess what? I would turn this around as a power dynamic. I would show them that I can drink your piss and stare you in the eye because I'm the one with the power. I'm the one in control. I'm doing this because just to show you up. That's why I would do that. I mean, if I drank a pint of my own piss, but no, it said dated. That's a loose term. Because, like relationship data is still a high number, but if you were counting people you had sex with, I think that would have been a much bigger question because, it'd be a big room. But regardless, I would get my enemy, give me a pint of their piss, and I fuck the shit out of them and ask for seconds and give a big old burp afterwards, because then that way I took all the power out of it. Ha ha! I win! Champion! Well, slutties, that was a great episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so much good stuff coming up again. Like I said, stay tuned, stay tuned. Next week, I might take off just because I have so many interviews this weekend. That or it might be a Sammy side quest on Patreon, which now that I just said that out loud, yes, it will be Sammy side quest. So, next week, if you want an episode, if you want content, you're going to have to go to Patreon. And for that little $5 a month, you can hear, well, there's already one Sammy side quest up there, the original one. And now there'll be this one that I'm going to record next week. It's a Sammy side quest, Patreon exclusive. You can only hear it there for $5 even for 1 month. Try it out, see if you like it. Cancel it. I don't care. I'm not going to force you guys to stay signed up. If you want to stay signed up, don't stay signed up. I mean, I really like you to, because then it can help me get to that dream goal that's going to be coming up in a few weeks that I mentioned earlier in the show you thought I forgot about. Nope. Between the Patreon and the ad revenue, we are really close to the next step of the show that I'm really excited for, that I'm really working hard towards. So stay tuned. As soon as we get the funds available, we're making it fucking happen. It's going to be awesome. So awesome. So come back next week. Check out the Patreon. Again, upcoming content. The ongoing list as of right now. Take a seat. Get comfy. I'm going to try this in one breath. Don't know if it's going to work. Following up content includes interviews with Arietti, Rosbot, Angel's Dust, Furry Vixen, Rain DeGray, Susan Bratton, Alexa Creed, Moonshine Bondage, Mercy Muse, Miss Lisa, Bang Bang Pineapple Gang, and of course Slut Madness 3 porn categories. I did it. One breath. Ha-ha. I am the champion. Champion of podcasting. If that's a thing. I don't think it's a thing. Make it a thing. So let's close her out. Guys, girls, theys, thems. Make sure to put your towels in the dirty basket. Make sure you have all your clothes. And unfortunately, just like that, my sweet slutties, our night together has come to an end. Make sure you have all your things before you head out, and thanks for coming over. Text when you get home safe, but don't you worry. Come back anytime. I'll leave a light on for you, and maybe even the door unlocked. Remember, pleasure is personal, consent is sexy, and curiosity keeps it fun. Stay safe, stay slutty. Rawr.
No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.